Did you know that with Nmap, you can have over 50,000 commands? Nmap as a tool in your hand as an ethical hacker. Oh, bad manners. I should have said welcome. Welcome everyone to this, the next in a series of cyber security decoded or masking the masquerade. Today is a jolly Sunday, June the 8th, 2025, and I'm Peter Okebukola, happy to present this lesson on using Nmap in red and blue team exercises. As I said, if we go on 50,000, this course will last till December 2026. But we're going to just get, some of the exercises that we believe are wonderful for you. Talking about red and blue teams. If you recall that in lesson number 1, we did talk about you're setting up a red team, blue team, just to, engage themselves, one as an attacker and one as a defender. That is what we're here to do today. But by way of disclaimer, hey, this video just for educational purposes and to promote ethical hacking. So the techniques that will be demonstrated should never be used for unauthorized access, malicious activities, or any form of cybercrime. My hand no day there. Engaging in ethical hacking without proper authorization is illegal and may result in severe consequences, including criminal prosecution. Now, you viewers or users are responsible for using the knowledge and the techniques ethically and in compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. As a creator, I assume no liability. I can't, my hand no day there, for any misuse of information shared in this series. So last lesson, we looked at ethical hacking with Nmap. And did you do well? So you did so very well. We're still having a weekly test, negatively skewed graph, with many of you scoring 600 over 600, but not as many as we did last week, because I intentionally pitched this test to be really stiff with practical elements in there. But in the practicals, which I will be releasing shortly, you can see many scored 2330, a maximum score. You can see many of you scored 2330. This is very, very impressive. And what did I find? I found that you took permission from your DICT, Director of Information and Communication Technology. Say, look, give me permission, authorize me to scan the site of the university or polytechnic or college of education or the regulatory agency. And the permission was given, and you scanned it. So some of you, I'm sure many of you did, send the results of the intent scan to Unicross. Like this is from Professor Wofai Ewa to the Professor Upata, that's the ICT, the Director ICT, further to the approved network scan of the Unicross domain. Please find attached scan results and cover letter. I trust that you will find the phased and targeted recommendations helpful. That's what we expect that we will do. And the meeting we just ended, Dr. Angie of National Universities Commission also scored above 2,000, also said you'll be sending the recommendation to the DICT of AUC. That's the way we want to go. Yes, so what are we covering in this unit? We are using Nmap. We're going to be using Nmap for red and blue team exercises. If this is the first time you join us, we would like you to know that Nmap is just network. This N is network mapper. This is a network mapper. It's used for scanning networks, security auditing, and vulnerability detection, among several other things. Created by Gordon Leon, this wonderful man, in 1997. Since it was created, it has been used very widely in network scanning tools and in cyber security. How do you install Nmap? That's for those who are just joining us, because we've installed it and we've used it a practical number 6. All you need to do is go to nmap.org. When you get there, and this is what you're going to get. You download the latest Nmap for your system. Windows, macOS, Linux, and all of that. It goes all the way down like that. And then when you download and install it, it will give you two interesting varieties. One is Nmap, the other is Nmap. Nmap is the graphic user interface version, and Nmap is the one that is used from the command prompt. So this is Nmap. So easy to use, I believe. But yeah, it has to be so because you just call 230, 2,303, 2,300 and something. So here is the graphic user interface. All you need to do is to put it on your target, that's the site you want to ethically hack, and then this drop down will give you a type of scan, and then that's it. Now this is the light version, this is the dark version. You toggle it, can change the thing like that. You're going to see in a minute. So this is the Nmap one where you put the instruction yourself, the command line. So today we're looking at red team, blue team. What do I mean now by red team and blue team? You see, you have to, in ethical hacking, you have to let some people play the role. It's like role playing of the attacker, the thief, and then you play the role of the vigilante, the security man that is going to checkmate, if you like, check the activity of the attacker. So the red team will be offensive, of this offensive security, but they're ethical hacking too. You exploit vulnerabilities, penetration tests, black box testing, social engineering, web app scanning. That's red team. So in your university, polytechnic, or college of education, or regulatory agency, you get some people, okay, fine. You pretend as if you are the attacker. You're attacking our site. And they will then set up a defense. So that's kind of role play. Blue team, defensive security, infrastructure protection, damage control, incident response, operational security, threat hunting, and digital forensics. I will show you some other depiction of this. So here, see the red team, you do offensive, and the blue team, defense, and then in between now purple. Now the purple team, the common goal, improve organizational security posture. The same here, you have the red team, offensive. This will oppose blue team. This is defensive. You oppose red team. So you role play. Say, okay, you serve as attacker. This will evade protection and detection capabilities. It will move lateral across systems. This will protect systems and data and all of this. So let's get on with the practical. Practical number 7. The steps for practical number 7 as follows. You look for your target. Okay, I want to target my institution. Then you obtain permission to conduct the ethical scan. Fortunately, you got permission for that one. So don't worry yourself. Just use that permission to continue with the rest of the practicals for this course. So you then set up your command. Set up the command that you want to, the attack command or the defense command. And then you conduct the scan. After which, hey, can somebody tell me what's next? Oh, yeah. You're all correct. You go to report and interpret the results of the scan. Did you notice that one step is missing from the previous one? And that's the step which says that you should do a drop down and pick from Nmap. Hey, if you're just joining us, all this big language, don't worry. You're going to see the thing practically. So, because you are not going to be doing drop down, intense scan, pink scan, and all of that, because you are going to set up the command yourself. So let's look at the red team, the attackers, the offensive commands. Now we're going to do what is called the aggressive scan, and then the stealth scan. And these are the other scans. We're going to do just 2. I'm going to come back to them, so don't let me waste so much time on this slide. The other blue team, we're defending, defensive commands. So these are the defensive commands. We're also going to get through detect open services, network audit, port monitoring, firewall testing, check for malware infected hosts. Here we're just scanning for signs of malware infections. So red team, go into action. So the action for the red team, as I said, is going to do aggressive scan. So what is an aggressive scan? Can you guess? I gotta tell you. Aggressive scan, which you denote in the command line, -A. That's all. That's a flag. -A. That's all you're going to put. -A, Nmap -A, then the target, and then aggressive scan will start. Now, what it does is to activate several advanced features. Which you get detailed information about that target system. And it's a deep reconnaissance. Recce is the thing of the target. It uses multiple techniques to extract as much data as possible. Now, why is it called aggressive? It's not that it's going to fight like boxer. No. Aggressive means that, by the way, it's not malicious. But it's loud and noisy on the network. Not that it's ringing bell like this. No, it doesn't ring bell. But hey, should I put on my this thing to hack? Don't be small thing. You have to not be ordinary eye. Take the hack. Hey, so it is, not loud and noisy on the network. Noisy in the sense of the noise in the network. Increased chance of detection by firewalls or intrusion detection systems. There is a caution, which I did earlier. Do not use this scan, the aggressive scan, without permission, because doing so will be illegal. So you are going to be entering the, let me remove this, my glasses. You're going to be removed, the template for recording practical 7 is this. I'm going to do that practically, but this is how the thing looks like. We have 3 activities. Activity 1 is on attack. The attack red team will do an aggressive scan. Number 2 is also red team attack. Stealth. This one is noisy. This one is stealth. Then the third one is defense. Only one for defense. So let's start with activity 1. What's activity 1? An aggressive scan. So what does the aggressive scan do? What's the command? It's just Nmap-A, capital A, and then your target. No, listen, hey, this is my target. Don't you ever, because I'm not going to get your permission to take your permission from your institution or from anywhere that you can get that permission, but don't scan vigbay.org. Of course, like is 0 when you return your report. So what does it do? It performs operating system detection, version detection, script scanning, and trace route. That's what it does. So what is the command line? It's Nmap-A, then your target. So let's do it. Yeah, so you launch your Nmap as this one. Launch it, and then please clean off every entry that is here. Clean off every entry. Everywhere here, this one profile must be empty. So you're going to now put that command line. Yeah, so this is the command. So let me just copy this, and I'm going to paste the other. So I'll just paste this one here. Yeah, you can see I pasted nmap-a vigbay.org and put the target there by itself. So nothing here. You just go ahead and say scan, and the scanning begins aggressively. It's going to take a little while, so we'll just wait for it to keep going. As you can see, yeah, I'll come back to it when it finishes the scanning. Yeah, so it has finished the scanning. Let's toggle this to dark. Let's see whether dark mode is better. Oh no, it's not showing so well. So let's get back to the light mode. You can see what it has done. It's it's quite a lengthy. It's taking quite some time. So this is the output. So if you look at this, the ports, stroke host, the topology, you did that before. The host details, that's the scan. So let's come to this output. So what are you going to do with this? How are you going to interpret this? You can see this is the trace route. Let's even go right up there. You find that host is up. This is the latency. Our DNS record for this is that this is not shown. This is the port and the rest. So what are you going to enter into your report? I'll just show you in a minute. Yeah, so what information do we have for your report for practical 7? Of course, the show number 7, first name usual. This is activate an attack, aggressive scan report. Command Nmap dash A capital. Then you have to put your own here. Don't put this my own. I'm just using that example because that's what I did. So warning, substitute vigbay.org with your site address. Scanning vigbay.org will land you 0. Hey, and I've said big one, oh, big 0. So what are the entries here, like you did in the earlier practical? Authority to ethically scan, the name and the date. The date of this scan, the target, vigbay.org, the Nmap command that you used, which is this one, of course, this Nmap command with your target, the operating system, whether it's detected or not, network distance, number of hops, time taken for the scan that you put it there. I've said, note, import results to ChatGPT for interpretation or any other artificial intelligence agent that you want to use for interpretation, and extract the following. You extract security implications and recommendations. Let me show you how that is done. Yes, this side is done. So this is the Nmap command, this one here, this one. So you just start from here. You select everything. Yes, everything. I've selected everything. I do Control C, that's copy, and I will take to artificial intelligence agent. Yeah, I've decided to use ChatGPT, and it's asking me where should we begin, and I'm asking it, please provide interpretation of Nmap results shown below. Below, I'm going to now let me now paste that. So that's the thing. That's what I pasted there, and I said, gentlemen, go ahead. And it now starts to give me an interpretation. Here's a detailed interpretation of the Nmap. Well, by way of a checklist, you can just go through this. What do we want here? We want this to be completely to be filled. So you are looking for latency operating system detected or not, network distance, the number of hops, number. Sorry, my keyboard is noisy. Time taken for the scan. So we have asked to import we've done that. So security implications and recommendations. So what you get to fill this up, you're going to get from the output from the ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you are using. So let me walk quickly through this. Host data is online. Latency is 0.26 seconds. Reverse DNS, we don't need that. Port scan 1000. Yeah, so open port, we don't need all of that for this particular practical. Do you need this? Indicating weak entropy or timing? You don't need that. You need database? No, you don't need that. You need this one. Security concerns and recommendations. Database for this action, restrict access to internal IPs or via VPN. You need this one. Then general status, the host is active and offers multiple services. However, public database access are the rest of them. Me, I cannot see. I think I saw the number of hops. You need to get it. If you go through very carefully, you go to, like I saw Mama Professor Uchenanze, we said she was trying to study for practical 6, trying to study the output. So look at this output and be able to fill that, fill the table in the report form. So these are 7 hops away. You know, we're asking for number of hops. So it did 7 hops. But I'm not able to say detection of the operating system. So we're going to ask ChatGPT. So I'm asking ChatGPT, was an operating system detected? Let's see what it's going to come up with. No, an operating system was not successfully detected in Nmap scan results you provided. So that is what you're not going to put in that one to improve that. So that's the answer to that. So very simple. Simple for this activity 1. You just populate this place. Populate this. Then let's go to activity number 2. Attack. Nmap stealth scan report. As you are aware, stealth, the thing goes, like a cat, trying to catch a mouse, just be stealthy, walking through the entire maze of defense that you have, firewalls and all of that. So what is the command? The command is this: nmap dash lowercase s capital S dot pn and all of that. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to do another scan, a stealth scan. Let's do a stealth scan. So knock knock knock, Mr. Nmap, we're here again. Hey, to do what? Yeah, I want to do a stealth scan. This one is a noisy, aggressive scan. So we'll go to new window. It comes with it, as I said, you got to clean this one off completely, and this one goes off too. So I'm pasting the so that's not it. 1 minute. Yeah, this is what I should copy. I'm doing Control C to copy it, and I'm going back to Nmap. Yeah, so I'll make sure that nothing is here. Nothing is here. When I clean this one off, this one also goes off. So let me paste that. So you can see this is the one. Nothing is here because you want it to scan exactly with this command. So you go to scan and it has started. This I'll come back when the scanning is complete. Yeah, our stealth scanning is complete and has taken 271 seconds. So we don't need this. This is topology. Let's look at the fish eye. You can see that one there. And what else do we need to see? Hose detail, scan, and all that. So let's go back to the scan, to the output itself. What should we do to interpret this? These are open, these are closed. This TCP/IP, all this, all the way down. So to cut a long story short, you know what you should do. Let's go and get some interpretation from ChatGPT or any other that you have preference for. I've selected this and I'm doing Control C to copy. As we did before, I'm asking it to interpret a scan result from Nmap shown below. You can see I'm just courteous to this person. So please, it's important, but you may not put it. So let me now paste that. So that is done. And it's coming up with the interpretation. Here's a clear interpretation. Okay, that's for general host information, target IP address, reverse DNS, that's RDNS thing. Status, host is online. That's the response time, scan summary. You don't need all of this. Just go through this first. Port close. Yeah, this is where we go. Security concerns, recommendations. You need to, what was missing? The service version. This scan only shows which ports are open, not which software version is running. OS detection, not attempted. They asked for it anyway. So recommendation. To gather more data insights, potential finger, use this code. Maybe not for now. So let's go to the template for recording your results. Yeah, so for the stealth, we're asking for the same thing: authority to scan, target, command, host status up or down, RDNS record, all does not filter, TCP ports, time taken for the scan. Then note, import this, we have done this, we've imported security posture and next steps if you manage the server. You know, you can't see that one directly. So what do you think we should do? Oh yes, just prompt, ask the AI agent, you know. So we can say what time is taken for the scan, or you can actually just ask it to give you this information and it will provide it. So security posture, next steps, please provide information on this. So let's go to on this too. Security posture and next step if you manage the server. So that's what we're going to do right now. Yeah, so I'm saying from the scan, please provide information on. You know, I've copied the other two. So just a minute now. Security posture, next time if you manage the server. So let's go. Yeah, as you can see, it has given us, based on the Nmap results, security posture. So this is what we are going to have there. Positive aspects. HTTPS port 443 is enabled, implies website, supports secure web access, secure email service there. So this is the security posture that you have to put in that activity too. So you can just copy and paste potential security weaknesses. Maybe not. Next steps, yeah, this is important. Next steps, if you manage the server, harden database access, secure or disable FTP, redirect this. So that is what is going to be there. Yeah, so anything you don't know, anything you do not know, just ask the ChatGPT after putting in your result. Just type whatever, 1000 filter pause and all. So let's go to the last one. Attack. So how do we defend? The attackers, the red, be in action. We're only going to take one of the actions for the defense. So that's to detect open services, and the scan report is going to be like this. So the command line is this: nmap -s capital V vigbay.org. That's my own. I keep repeating this. Use your own because I've copied this one now. Substitute vigbay.org with your site address. Scanning vigbay.org will land you 0. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for almost like the same thing here, and then security posture, the services, time taken for the scan. That's what we want to, and then we're going to have our general recommendations. That's important. That's going to take quite some marks. So let's go and do the defense scanning. Yeah, so we come here. Let's have a new window. It's giving us as default this. You're going to clean this off. So everything is off like that. And then you put the command. So it says V. You can see that. So you just say scan. Scan. Scan has started. So let's wait for it to finish. Yeah, so at long or short last, the scan is complete. And then what we'll do is to select everything to here. And then I'm copying it and taking it to ChatGPT or any that you want, but I'm using ChatGPT for this exercise. Yeah, so I'm telling it to interpret the scan result of Nmap shown below, and all I'm doing is paste that one. That's a longish one though. I don't think Copilot will be able to handle that. So let's see how this goes. It's coming up. Here's the structure interpretation, security posture overview, open ports, next steps. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, a shortcut that will make you happy is this. So you can ask it to give you information. Just select this one. Just select this, and they will take it to ChatGPT or any of the AI tool that you want to use. Yeah, so rather than depend on all of this data that has given to me, yes, you find them quite useful. I'm just saying, please provide information on the following from the scan results. I know I've copied that one. Post up or down, roundness, record time taken for scan services, posture. So it's going to give us straight on to yeah. So you can then copy this. The host is up. Roundness record, this is against that this. So port scan, this one. You don't need all of this. Close port, time taken for the scan. You can use this one. It's made about that. The security posture. So you put this one there. Risk identified. So it's quite easy. And that brings us to the end of the 3 scans. Yeah, before closing, so you can just copy the data from the interpretation table there and then put the recommendations. Yeah, to summarize, we have done activity 1. We did the offensive, the red team, aggressive scan. We did the stealth scan, also part of the aggressive, the red team. And then we did the blue action. We did 1, which is to detect open services. Hey, before I go, let me share with you the free website for getting malware and security for checking your website for malware and security. Now this is the link. Let's go and check it out. Yeah, so I've copied the site and I'm pasting it here. Site check security.net. Free website malware. Enter a URL like example.com and all that. Scanner will check the website for known malware, viruses, blacklisting status, website. So let's do vigbay.org. Let's find out where we stand. Submit. Okay, it's coming up. So site is not blacklisted. Site issue 400 bad requests, redirects to this. So we don't have any, minimal risk. So that's good enough. So that's my your takeaway, if you like, for the lesson. Bringing us to the end of the lesson number 7. So what's coming up next? What's coming up next is how we use AI, artificial intelligence, for ethical hacking. Is that possible? Oh yes, you're gonna see. You're going to enjoy every minute of that next lesson, which will be practical exercises on using AI for ethical hacking. From me, Peter Okebukola, your colleague, ethical hacker. By the way, if I want to do the black hacker, I have it, because you can crack passwords, you can do all manner of interesting but bad things. I'm not going to teach you bad things, but you're going to learn how to ethically do it all. From me again, Peter Okebukola. It is bye bye for now.